Collect them all! Episode 1, the UK exclusive versus twin packs.
Hey everybody, Chris Nielsen here, your Sewer Sensei. I am a fanatical collector of Ninja Turtle action figures, and I want to welcome all of you to my first episode of my Ninja Turtle action figures reviews. My first episode is going to focus on the contents of this box that I had shipped to me directly from the shores of Great Britain herself. Yes, I'm going to focus on the UK exclusive Ninja Turtles versus twin packs. Let's crack this open. And as you can see, he sent me my 3 figures right here. Looking good. I'm excited to check these out. And the first one we have here is Leonardo versus Bebop. Second one I have here, we have Raphael versus Shredder. And the third and final one right here. Take that out and clear off all this junk. My personal favorite, Michelangelo versus Rocksteady. A whole new paint deco for Rocksteady, which looks really cool. So before I show you the contents of that package, I have my little note here from my buddy Richard. It says, here's the latest TMNT figures you asked for. Enjoy. Just let me know if you need any more TMNT stuff, okay? All the best from across the pond, Richard. Man, it is good to have friends. So what I have here is the 3 packages. They have the, Leonardo versus Shredder motif on the little file cards here. I'm going to read that out loud to you. It says, create your own battle with the Goody versus Baddie twin pack. Train your turtles to fight their way against the evil Shredder and his new vengeful henchmen. Will the fearless leader, Leonardo, defeat the brute Bebop? Will Michelangelo's mastery of ninjutsu defeat the mutated rhino Rocksteady? Or will Raphael, the muscle of the team, be able to take on the criminal Shredder? And here are the other twin packs that are available right there. There are the 3 figure sets, and in just a second, I'm going to break open the scissors and cut these open, and we're going to take a look at them. Just so you know, I took the liberty of cutting out my figures while that last video segment was saving. So here is the first set, Michelangelo versus Rocksteady. I'm going to go ahead and remove these figures, and I'm going to pop them out. Let's see if I can get these going here. Alright, the first figure is Rocksteady in his all-new paint deco here. And I'll put that right about there. You can see his gold armor and his gold shirt, the brown, the total repaint on the camo on his pants. This figure looks awesome. The Michelangelo figure is just a remake of, or a repainted deco on the Mikey Hot Rod figure. He's got the color of his bandana and the knee pads and the elbow pads versus the simple brown of the Hot Rod Mikey. The other difference is that Rocksteady's weapons are now gold, which looks really cool. And here's his hammer. Get that out. There you go, Rocksteady's new decoed weapons right there. And Michelangelo's nunchucks, those are going to be the same. Okay? Here's the next set, Leonardo versus Bebop, and I really dig the repaint on Bebop here. I really like this shade of purple for his outfit. I think that guy looks really cool. He also comes with his very, very, very small accessories. Wow. That one just shot against the wall there. I'll find that in a minute. The Leonardo figure looks like a repaint of the Leonardo with the AT3 vehicle. And I'll do the before and afters, like I said, in a minute. But there's the Leonardo in the Versus series. And he also comes with 2 gold katanas. You can see right there. The third and final twin is Raphael versus Shredder. And Raphael just looks like a simple repaint of your standard Raphael figure. Only this time, I can get him out. There we go. He is wearing black wrapping around his ankles, and he's got the black gloves on. He also has a new R tattoo in case he thought anybody would forget his name is Raphael. But there's the Raphael figure. Shredder, which looks like a simple, I guess, copy of the original Shredder with maybe a slightly different shade of purple on the pants right there. Really cool Shredder figure. And Raphael's standard size right there. Get that out. And there's nothing different about these 2 sizes than the original figure. So we'll put up the before and afters again here in a minute. And we'll discuss the differences. In the first set, Michelangelo versus Rocksteady, we're going to take a look at the Michelangelo figure, which is really just a rehash or an updated version of the Hot Rod Mikey released in the US. I like this UK exclusive version because he's a little more colorful. He's got black foot wrappings, but now he also has orange knee pads, orange elbow pads, and he has ditched his helmet and racing goggles. The only other change is in the UK exclusive, his nunchucks are now brown instead of the gray or silver from the Hot Rod Mikey. Now, with the UK exclusive Rocksteady, we've got some major changes going on here. First, his weapons, his hammer, his sickle are now this cool shade of gold rather than the plain ivory looking from the US version that was released. And to the figure himself, he still has his gold shoulder armor, but his shirt has changed from green in the US to this gold greenish tint on the UK version. His chest straps and belt are all now one shade of brown instead of the gold and dark brown in the US version. And let's see, what else? He's also got a major change in the color of his pants. I really like this UK version. He's a lot more colorful. I think he's cool. Now, on to the next set, Leonardo versus Bebop. We have some major changes to the Leonardo figure. First, his katanas are now a shade of gold rather than the standard black that was released in the US. And to the figure itself, he's really been shaded down or darkened in the UK version. He's kind of like a night stealth ninja Leo. All his boots are black, his knee pads are black, his gloves are black, his elbow pads are black, the shoulder armor is black, his sword sheath is black. All the body has been changed to one shade of black instead of the black and blue in the more colorful US version where Leonardo was released with the AT3 vehicle. Oh yeah, duh. One more thing. In the UK version, Leonardo got to ditch his racing helmet. I like the UK version. One of the other major upgrades in the UK exclusive figures is my personal favorite as well, Bebop. I mean, he's got a major improvement. His mohawk has changed now to black. His skin tone is a lot lighter. The painted tattoos are now black. his whole body has changed to a shade of light purple instead of this solid black that the US version has. And this Bebop is looking really cool. The accessories are going to be the same. There's really not much you can do with a grenade and a bomb, but the figure himself really stands out on the shelf. I love this new UK exclusive Bebop. In the final twin pack, Raphael versus Shredder, we have some major updates to the Raphael figure. First, his Sai is a little bit of a different shade than the US version. No big deal on the accessories, but the figure himself is quite an improvement. First, his foot bindings have become black in the UK version. He's more colorful with bright red knee pads and bright red elbow pads. Again, he's ditched his helmet to just have his standard head, and he's also added a large R tattoo to his shell. I guess in case he was wondering if people would forget his name, but the red bandana really gives it away. I like this stripped down version of Raphael in the UK exclusive. And finally, we come to the UK exclusive version of Shredder. Just two minor updates to this figure. Number one, which is what I really appreciate, is that he ditched the cape in the UK exclusive. He doesn't really need his tattered cape to fight the turtles. In fact, I think it would get in the way. And also, his pants have been updated to this funky purple color rather than the standard black in the US version. Now, one thing I didn't notice when I first opened the figure is that in the UK version, his helmet is removable, just as it is in the US. And his head is exactly the same. I just photographed it with the helmet on. But the major improvements are ditching the cape and the updated purple pants. All right, folks, so there are the three sets of the Versus Turtles. I'm going to zoom in so you can get a better look at each set. There is Raphael versus Shredder. Got Bebop versus Leonardo. And Michelangelo versus Rocksteady. Turtle Trivia. That's right, it's time to test your knowledge and see how much you really know about the Ninja Turtles action figure universe. My question is simple enough. Which Ninja Turtles universe action figure came with all of these awesome accessories? Come on now, you have 5 seconds to figure it out. Having a little trouble? Here's a clue. The answer is Monty Moose. Remember to check back often for more Ninja Turtle action figures trivia, and thanks for watching.